So I'm filming in a different part of my room today because some of y'all can't get over that I like to put clothes on the end of my bed, and I I don't know what to tell you, okay? I live in a small room and I can't be bothered to sort my clothes out every single fucking day. I have a lot of clothes. I'm a fashion icon. I just couldn't even say that with a straight face. Yeah, some of you are really, really off put by the mess in my room, and it's very reminiscent of my mother's OCD, where she would walk into my room and piss me off, so that would angrily fold everything and put it all away. Yeah, I don't need that, seeing as that is a very fond memory of my mother, and I am feeling a significant amount of resentment towards that memory now. So yeah, this is where I'm filming, and I can't be, if this is bothering you, maybe this just isn't the channel for you, and you need to leave or something. I don't know, like, no one asked you to be here or for your opinion on the tidiness of my room. I think my favorite comment from the video where I was talking about the genocide in China was, how can you talk about genocide when you can't even organize your room? That is a very uncomfortable segue into today's topic, which is just pure hypocrisy. And I wanted to rant about it because some of y'all aren't self-aware in the slightest. And we're going to keep the peace and we're not going to name names because I understand that the power that I have is very much stupidly too much. And it's the exact reason why I should not be a politician, and y'all who keep telling me, oh Faye, you should run as an MP, like, you guys need to stop. Like, you don't understand what's in this brain. Over the weekend, and one of the reasons why I couldn't host this week's Apostate Alliance was because my mood was like rapidly shifting, and I couldn't put my finger on what was getting me so fucked up. Like, you know, one of those days where you just flip-flop from one emotion to another so quickly, like you can't track them, and you just gotta sit in it and let your brain do the overtime and figure out what the fuck is going on. That's exactly what I was feeling. And I haven't even quite put my finger on it, because today I've just decided, you know, I'm gonna give myself a little break and not question why my brain is going into overdrive. So I've had like breakfast, I've had a Red Bull. I want to talk about the lack of self-awareness that some people in the atheist slash ex-Muslim slash whatever the fuck community I'm in have. Like, some of you are so not self-aware. So I made 2 videos on Friday, and I posted 2 videos. One was about not banning the hijab, and one was about the genocide in China. It is not your business how I dress. Simple as. Like, I did not leave Islam so that you behind your computer screen should tell me how I should and should not dress. I'm gonna put my phone on silent, because why are you not on silent? Yeah, I did not leave Islam, which is all about covering. And by the way, when I was covering in Islam, I was doing it for God. So if you are anything short of a God, do not tell me how to dress. Like, I do not care if you prefer modesty. I do not care if I look like a man. I do not care if I look like a butch lesbian dyke that is about to, you know, dye her pubes rainbow colors. Like, I do not care, because the one thing that I have accepted about myself is that I can't rely on having anything. Like, all of this, I can lose this in an instant. But the one thing that I will have till the day I die is my body. For better or for worse, I'm stuck with this, and it is mine, and I get to do what I want with it. And I stick by my assertion that clothes, unless they are used for protecting you against the elements, so like shoes that protect your feet against the rocks, even though I feel like if we never wore shoes, our feet wouldn't be such pussies and we could do a lot more with our feet. And coats and, you know, clothes to wear in the sunshine. If you are not wearing clothes to protect yourself from the elements, you are just wearing accessories. And there's nothing wrong with that, however much or however little you wear. Clothes are accessories, and that's how I view clothes. And you telling me that you prefer that I dress more modestly, who are you? You're not my dad. Secondly, in terms of the genocide, so update, Majid Nawaz has successfully gotten as many signatures as he needed for the petition. So 100,000 signatures is what he needed. We've gone over that, and he's off his hunger strike, and I am so thankful to everyone that went from my channel or from my Instagram or from my Twitter to sign that petition, because Majid is now eating and he is well. And we love and stan Majid. We stan Majid in this house. We love, respect, and borderline worship Majid Nawaz on this channel and in this house. Okay, he is a literal angel. I do not appreciate all of your fucking conspiracy theories. And the second thing that I do not appreciate is your lack of care for human life. I do not care what the Muslim community has and has not done for me. I am better than watching people die and not giving a fuck about it. I'm better than that. Maybe I'm not better than, you know, I don't even know, Bill and Melinda Gates. But I am better than knowing that there is a country that's fucking up people's lives, harvesting their organs and their skin and their hair, and turning a blind eye to it because those people have never done anything for me. I'm sorry, my activism is not you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours basis kind of activism. It's not selective, it's not opportunistic. I give a fuck about people, and that's it. That's all that should matter. I've always given a fuck about people. Always. And the fact that, and I allow all comments on my channel as well. I know some of you are being shadow banned, but there's nothing I can do about that. I've tried to approve as many comments as I can that are immediately filtered. But there are a lot that I get in like my notifications and then just don't appear under the video. So I don't know what's going on with that. I blame YouTube, talk to them. But I'm seeing a lot of comments along those lines of like, oh, you know, Muslims do this, Muslims do that. It's hard to support Muslims when they're like this. Okay, shut up. It's not hard. It's not hard to fight for human life. It really isn't. It really is. It's plain and simple. You know? And also, it's not just Muslims in those concentration camps. There are other people there. Third thing that I'm borderline pissed about. How unself-aware are some of you that like ride on drama, that live and thrive on drama, to come at me and tell me that I am less than because I'm a little dramatic from time. My Leo rising really comes up sometimes, you know, like the lion in me just wants to show off from time to time. How unself-aware are you that you will throw your shit at me and say that, oh, your whole career is built off of bullying people, your whole career is just taking the piss out of people, like you don't do anything good, you just create drama all the time. How unself-aware are you when your entire brand is built on the back of like clapping back at people on Twitter? You will go so far to discredit me that you will back a transphobe, a homophobe, a blatant misogynist, right? And claim that I am bullying them, when on the flip side, all you fucking do on your platform, besides like talk about issues that you have no fucking experience in, is clap back at bullshitters, homophobes, and trans. And I'm fine with that. I never had a problem with that. It's when you started defending this bitch. How fucking unself-aware are you? How fucking unself-aware? How fucking unself-aware? And instead of just like admitting the fact, you know, having some fucking accountability, having any level of self-awareness at all, having any level of, you know, humility or shame, instead of that, you're doubling down on it. It's fucking sweet. Because people can see it. People can see it. Next thing, Ali Dawah. Ali Dawah. What the actual fuck is your problem? What is the fucking problem with you and yours when it comes to Maajid Nawaz? Like, look, I understand that you don't think, or you, in your humble opinion, which if it was up to me, you should not have an opinion, because to proclaim someone a disbeliever when they claim to be a Muslim is a big fucking deal. It's not just something you throw around lightly. But you know, who am I? I'm just an ex-Muslim. I understand that you and yours have the opinion that Maajid Nawaz is not a Muslim for X, Y, and Z reason. And I can see where you're coming from. Don't get me wrong. I can see where you come from. But at the same time, when we're talking about a genocide that is happening in China, Maajid Nawaz currently, when we look at the scoreboard, has done demonstrably more for them right now than you and yours have. Demonstrably. Like hard physical evidence, demonstrably more than you and yours have. And you need to get off your fucking ass, you know, sitting in your Uber, whatever the hell, right, looking at your screen and acting like Maajid Nawaz has done nothing here and he's done it for clout, and like doubting his effort by saying that he can't even keep his mandatory fast. Yeah, shame on him for fasting for a good cause rather than for himself. Because let's get real. People who fast in Ramadan are not doing it for anybody else. They're doing it for their own self. It's selfish. They're doing it for themselves. What Maajid did when he went on hunger strike for the Uyghurs in China was a selfless act. He took a stand and he made a difference. What the fuck have you done for them? Yeah, God forbid Maajid Nawaz actually fasts for a good cause rather than for his immortal soul or whatever the fuck. God forbid. Fucking stupid. Fucking stupid. I'm tired. Like, I am tired of people shitting on people's good effort. Give credit where credit is due. Have accountability for your bullshit. There is nothing wrong with being human. There is nothing wrong with making mistakes and owning up to the fact that you make mistakes. One thing, I will say this, one thing that I have carried out of being a fundamentalist is having some fucking accountability and having some fucking humility for the actions that I make. Maybe I don't do it anymore because it will lead me to hellfire if I don't. I do it because it's necessary for growth. Have some common fucking decency. Apologize when you've done something the fuck wrong. And give the people the credit they deserve so that they keep doing the right fucking thing. It's not hard. It really isn't. It's plain and simple. And some of y'all are grown people with like children and wives. Like, I fear for those kids. Truly. What the fuck are you teaching them if you can't even be accountable for yourself? How are you going to hold other people accountable when you cannot hold yourself to the standard that you hold for other people? I'm talking about this broadly, not just Ali Dawah, like broadly. I'm addressing all the people that I'm talking about here in this video. Like, how are you going to go out of your way to hold other people accountable when you cannot hold yourself to that exact same standard? Me, I like to keep my standard for myself a little bit higher than what I expect for other people. And that's just me. I'm not saying everybody has to be like me, because honestly, the bitch that lives in here is very fucking critical. But at least hold yourself to the standard that you expect from other people. I've said my bit, got my rant out. This is why, like, I do it, because at the end I feel like empty, you know? Like, I used to be able to be like super diplomatic, really political, like within my own family, and like just keep shit in until it was, you know, until I had like a constructed thing that I could just like throw at everybody. But those days are over. I just say what I have to say, and I've said it. Like, I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done. Like, I do not care who you like and who you do not like. Just have some fucking accountability and give credit where credit is due. Like, the world would just work so much better if everybody just pulled their head out of their own asses every once in a while, just once every so often. Like, I understand sometimes you just want to live in there because it's comfortable and squishy and warm, but every once in a while, like, let's say like once every week, we just pull ourselves out of there and just hold ourselves a little bit like, you got shit for brains, you did something fucking wrong, you say sorry and you fix it if you can, and if you can't, you know, what's done is done. Allow the people to bear their opinion on you. And look, that guy's done a good job. Let's say he's done a good job so he keeps doing good work. Okay? Great. It's not fucking difficult. Be accountable and give credit where credit is due. Oh my god. It's not hard. It is not difficult.